for people in this room who I have seen your commitment, what it is, it's just a constant shedding. Once we see the Lordship of Jesus, it's not like you get naked all at one time before God. Adam and Eve were naked and unashamed. They were fully exposed to God. But that's not how we start out. We're covered. We got like 7 jackets on in Texas heat, and some of you are holding on to that jacket too, sweating bullets. You don't want to let the jacket go. And God says, take it off. Let me see what's underneath. So we take one layer off, and then we move forward in life. And then he comes to you and he says, hey, I know you're hot. I know you're uncomfortable. We take another layer off, and we move forward in life. And every year, my pastor Rick used to say this all the time, you don't become sinless instantly, but every year you sin less and less and less and less and less, because God will not force obedience. He's a gentleman. He's waiting for our will. Closing out, your king is whoever you choose to be the influence over your life. If you're claiming that Jesus is your king, then you're also claiming that you've submitted to the word of God. Doesn't matter what culture says, doesn't matter what you think, it doesn't matter what scientists say. What you're saying is that the supreme authority over how I make decisions in my life will be the biblical text. And one of the signs of that is you actually start going to the Bible. Because if I'm going to say this is the supreme authority over my life, I darn well better get off in it so that I can see what authority I'm supposed to be submitting to. Your life is the authenticator of your beliefs. And then we'll close with this, Joshua 24. Like if parents could only get here, we could change the nation instantly. If parents could only get here, we would change the nation instantly. Now look, Mr. William knows me. I am an arbiter for fighting political battles. Some of you, if you probably knew my political beliefs, you probably wouldn't even think I knew Jesus. But I understand that the kingdom expresses itself in the laws of the colony. And law is always made to restrict evil. So one of the greatest things that I can do for my children's children is to put laws in place that hold back wickedness. Why? Because I know people's hearts aren't going to change. Like the book shows us, our hearts are going to get worse and worse and worse until Jesus gets here. So we start in the house and we fight like crazy.